So DEI in healthcare isn't going away. I know in some organizations have been getting rid of it. Healthcare is the train wreck that I don't see how that because that train has left the station. It left the station a long time ago. So just like when Trump was in during his first term, the shadow government many times wasn't doing what the orders he carried out, or they weren't carrying out the orders he handed down. In some instances, in many actually, showing how the shadow government is the ones that have been, controlling everything. So that's the same instance here. I do not believe that these people running the hospitals in this country care what president. They've already left the station. They're not going to stop doing what they're doing, and they have taken healthcare into a communist state. I mean, they're taking it into that. I would say it's already there. We don't have supplies, we don't have staff, and there's plenty of nurses. They're going to tell you there's not, because once it's at the communist state, it's just all about the top getting enough money, getting all the money out of it. So here's a perfect example. Steward Healthcare, which is a huge healthcare system in Massachusetts, has gone under, okay? Thousands of employees are going to, being laid off, or they're going to be, okay? Some of their hospitals going under. The CEO of that, he's not affecting him at all. He has plenty of wealth. He's just enjoying himself. So that's what I mean when I say that putting fines on these people is not enough. They have put their staff, they have put patients, they have destroyed the healthcare system, all because of their money-hungry disease of the world. The World Economic Forum, to me, itself is a disease of money. And I'm not one to go after the billionaires except for the last several years, because before that I didn't. I just thought, yeah, they're normal people. No, I don't think most of them are normal anymore. They have a sickness for money, and they don't care what they do to anybody. So putting fines against these people is not enough. They need to go to jail. I do not know how you will, so you can eliminate the Department of Ed, which Trump has talked about doing, which is great. You can turn the education system back around. That you can do. The healthcare system, I don't know how you're going to do it. Because first of all, a ton of people in the system believe this bullshit. I mean, I don't want to say most, but there's many that do. So, and these people are not going to stop. So then I look at it, because I am a nurse, from how are you going to make things great again when the healthcare, you can't turn it around. You can't, because in order to really turn it around, you need to put these people in jail. Because they put so many people's lives at risk and danger. People have gotten hurt. These CEOs should have went to jail when they don't want to hire, and they're deliberately not hiring. They deliberately do it. But so the DEI stuff is the least of the problem in healthcare. And I know that Trump has said that he'll stop the transition stuff on minors, which is good. So I'm sure they could do something about that. But these hospitals these people have destroyed healthcare. But in a way we're all responsible too, because everything has become a commodity. Everything, even down to your organs, your tissues, your blood, your corneas, your hair. As long as there's people saying, I want to have injections into my face so that I can have less wrinkles, or have some facial, and you need a certain kind of tissue in order to get those wrinkles out, then there'll be a black market for it. So even though medicine comes on the heels of telling you that, no, look at what we can do with transplants. Look at all of the people that have suffered and died because of transplants. I understand there's people on lists, okay? I get it. But do you realize how many people in other countries, even here in the prison system, most especially, you don't even know about? They know their blood type, and then because somebody, especially the wealthy don't go on lists when they need things, believe me. The poor are on organ lists, but the wealthy, they have a whole separate healthcare system they go to. They do, it's true. They should have to be treated under the very healthcare system they created. They should be the least of the things that should happen to them. But you know, the sickness of the World Economic Forum and their disease and their mind of money, and they won't snap out of it. There's maybe 1% of billionaires in the world that I think have any moral compass whatsoever. We have become a society that has commercialized body parts. So as long as somebody says, oh, I want to have less wrinkles, or I want to have more hair, then there will be a black market or a red market that will go, whether it's in this country or in other countries, and kidnap some kid to get it, or kill some prisoner to get it, to get the corneas, to get the blood tissue, to get the organs, to get the bone marrow, whatever you need. So what does that say about what the Bible told us? It says, Jesus said the love of money is the root of all evil. And that is all that is around us. Everything is about money. Everybody controlling everything, it's all about fucking money. Proving the Bible, by the way. And again, it's not because money is wicked. Money itself is not the problem. It's what the love of money does to people. The World Economic Forum is a perfect poster child of this. While they sit there and people tune into them and think, oh, listen to their great ideas. No, none of their ideas are great. They have a love of money that has made them sick and twisted. And yet they tell themselves, because they put on their fancy clothes and they live in their fancy house and everybody bows and worships them because they have so much money, they tell themselves that they're normal. They're not. As a psych nurse, let me just tell you, they're not. There's something very wrong with them. And every hospital CEO in this country has the same problem. And it's called a disease of money. And they've become so diseased, they don't care who they harm. So I know that it seems like on the surface that it's a good idea to do transplants. It saves people's lives. Okay, for a few extra years. But all of the people that have suffered and died, or children that have been kidnapped, had there not been a need for it to begin with, then that wouldn't have happened to those people. I know that some people get organs from the deceased, but honestly, most of them they're being done in nefarious ways. So what it comes down to is that we have become a society, like it has been since the beginning of time, that doesn't value human life at all. We've reduced human life to body parts, and body parts based on how much that body part is worth. That's the sickness we're living in. They will take other people's organs just to make a buck and then send them here or wherever. But here, many times it's here, because we're, the consumer hub of the world. So in the quest to look younger, in the quest to have more thick hair, in the quest to be thinner, have a new heart, a new liver, in our quest for all of it, we've all become diseased. Because everybody just disregards human life overall. Human life has been reduced to money. How do you roll that one back? Sad.